My name is Harold. I work here 6 days a week. There's something new every day. The only thing that we have to like really do is like follow the rules. Try not to break them. Compare a straight bar to a gay bar. It's totally different. You have to deal with customer in a different way. In a gay community, they tend to be more sensitive. Their emotions, you gotta know how to talk to them. And when they do get drunk, they act crazy. That's just how they are.
A different kind of drunk?
There's always a different kind of drunk. It's the mean drunk that you got to deal with. Then you have to like move them out of the club. If you can, you have to physically remove them out of the club. You can't talk about it. You can physically remove them out of the club.
Okay. Is there usually that kind of stuff? Is there a lot of physical violence?
No. No? Not here. Compared to a straight club, here will be less.
So it's a more peaceful place?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's out here having a good time, drinking, and then they go home at the end of the night. But there are a few that don't know when to stop. When there's a lot of crowds coming from Quinway, most of our security has to be up front, making sure there's no confrontation, nothing, no words are exchanged, that can cause a confrontation. Just trying to avoid having a confrontation outside as much as possible, because we got straight crowd outside, the gay crowd inside, having a cigarette, they've been drinking inside the bar. The people that actually comes here are very open about their sexuality, so they let the whole world know that they are gay, and they're proud. But the other side of the fence, they're straight. They let the whole world know that, I grew up in Asia, Bangkok, Thailand. We were taught to like be open, accept people for who they are. So that's why I have no problem working it. We're open to just about everything.
I am a professional drag queen. For the last 2 years, I've been like working here, working drag queens. I do a lot of college shows. I really enjoy colleges. And Emerson is one of them.
One of the most, do you find Emerson one of the more friendly schools?
Oh my God, I love that school. I love the boys. They're so pretty. Dragtoberfest happens every October. It's a drag show put on. It's actually a drag competition put on by the students.
At Emerson?
At Emerson. They're always sold out. Like literally like packed to the brim. I really enjoy the feeling that I got from the audience at Emerson.
Really comfortable, embracive.
Very comfortable, very like, oh, we love you. And I'm like, I love y'all too. Let's go.
Now, is it all just the gay students or is it straight students?
Oh, there were straight students there too. There were couples, there were boys who just really enjoyed it. And it's just people who really enjoy a good show. I put on a good show. I tell you one thing, if there's anything I'm gonna do, I sing, I lip sync, I host the night. It's a competition. So what happens is, as many students as want to, there's a process, but you enter the drag competition. I teach a drag class. Yeah, I teach a class on how to do makeup so the kids who entered it can learn how to do makeup and like learn how to do it like this.
Where did you learn how to, where were you trained how to do makeup?
I was not trained, honey. I trained myself. I have inspiration. Well, RuPaul's the most famous drag queen. I can't believe you don't know her.
I'm sorry.
She's like the most famous drag. She's been in everything. Also, beautiful women. I am an opera singer and I really love Jessie Norman and I love Leontine Price and I love...
You said you went to a school for music, right?
I went to the Laundry School of Music. I went to the Eastman School of Music in Rochester before I came here. I was thinking the other day, like, when did you decide that this was okay? And I think I'm just the kind of person who just does what I want to do. So I'm like, I think I can do that. And then I'll work with everyone else's feelings throughout it. Like, you'll be fine. Like, I'm still a man. Like, worry about your life. I have a very unique look. So, yeah, they're not normal. They're not, like, normal male features. I have, like, almond-shaped eyes that go up like this. Like, it's just really... I look at it and I like it. It's an attractive face, I'll tell you. I'm Native American.
Native American.
And African American.
Okay.
And French, I think. I'm from Houston, Texas. Oh, Texas is fun. It's hot.
Fun.
And I never got to do all this stuff in Texas.
Was Texas a little more, because down south I think things get a little more iffy, a little more hostile. A little more,
You would think so, but I didn't really have that issue.
Houston,
I'm from
that's the city, right?
big city, like the biggest city.
Right.
We have a lesbian for a mayor. Yes, Houston, Texas has a lesbian for a
So
mayor.
do you think the world's getting a little more open to different sexualities nowadays?
You would think so, but it's not happening. Not fast enough, and not enough people are being educated. We are trying to force things upon people without first educating. We've been all programmed that it's such a bad thing to talk about.
Right.
When it should be the first thing you tell your children about, so that they understand all that might be happening. Because when you don't educate your children, then you have pregnant teens, then you have little girls with AIDS. Like, you don't need this happening. When you educate your children, then they make smart decisions. Me becoming a drag queen wasn't like the easiest thing for my parents, my mother. She looked at me and she was like, whoa, you're gorgeous, okay, good job. It wasn't my career choice, it was just like, I'm gonna do this. And then I was like, you know what, I think I can make a lot of money doing this.
Do you make a lot of money? Do you make good money?
Emerson pays me well. I wasn't raised with any other siblings, no, but I have 3 brothers and 1 sister.
Now, do you think like your mom, she'd be happy to have a daughter on occasion?
I taught my mother how to do makeup, so she is very happy to have me.
Do you think you do better makeup than your mom does?
I do.
Really?
I look like my mom right now.
Really? She would be a pretty lady, I'm sure.
She's amazing. She's so gorgeous. Gay Pride Month is in June. And every city does a parade and a big celebration for like a week.
And you are the head of that? Or
I am the queen I won a pageant for that whole thing, and I was the queen of Boston Pride. Oh wow. I'm gay.
fully? Or do you dabble?
Kinsey scale. Yeah, I've had girlfriends, I've had boyfriends, I've had girlfriends. Guys are better at blowjobs. Especially straight men. They've been thinking about how they would give a better blowjob than any woman. Anytime someone laughs at someone for being a little effeminate, straight pride. There you go.
My name is Christopher Joseph McVeigh. I'm from Oregon. One instance might have been a lot worse than another one. Another one would have been great.
Right.
But you know what? I learned from every single part of that, and that's why I am who I am today. So it was definitely very difficult, and it still is for me, with me and my dad. So my mom was definitely accepting.
And that's like a
Although she did cry at first. But she was worried about my safety, so.
Safety.
Safety with like people picking on me and, you know, but I'm also a tough motherfucker, so.
Right. Okay, so
we have to be. Right now I'm currently in rehearsal process for a show called Mary Poppers, and it's definitely a twisted take off of the classic that we all know and love, and it's an updated version that everyone can be, you know, in tune with and know about. So because it's an older story tale that we all know, love, and grew up with,
right.
You know, we took that take on it, and let's add comedy into it, you know, sexiness into it, update it, you know, and make it fun for everyone. Definitely do not bring your kids. It is a theater troupe, a theater ensemble, a cast, a company that has kind of residency here at the club.
Okay.
They do 3 or 4 shows, about 4 or 5 shows a year here.
And you're part of that group?
And I am a part of the group as well as an employee here.
Okay.
So it kind of goes hand in hand, kind of works. My employee status here, I started here just over 2.5 years ago. It's coming on to 3 years now. I started as security because I had experience before I moved here.
Okay.
And now I've moved up to pretty much every position you can think of. I bar back, I bartend, I do inventory, I train people, I've even done office work. I've done pretty much everything in this club. And Machine, out of most of the LGBT friendly places in this town, has been around for a long time. They've been around for 30 plus years. You know, it's been around for a long time. It's a staple in the whole gay world around here. You know, there's other places here in town that there are gay bars that are 7 days a week, you know, and there are gay nights at straight clubs. You know, they have one night a week where it's gay, you know, but we are the only gay club.
Completely 7 days a week.
7 days a week, 365 days a year, from noon until 2 o'clock a.m.,
Right.
even on holidays, and if it's a leap year, 366 days a year. You know, and every place I've been has been very tolerant of everything. I mean, and that's what the gay movement has been fighting for the past 20, 30 years, you know, and whatever. And, you know, it's tolerance of every single aspect of life. We are a block away from Fenway. Most of the time we'll have security during the day sometimes, you know, if we think it's going to be really hectic.
Right.
You know, because when they leave Fenway, they walk by our front patio, and it's just hordes and hordes of people walking by in Red Sox jerseys, you know, and everything,
Right.
drunk fans.
And they say,
and most of the time, they don't know what this place is.
Right.
But the ones who do say things once in a while, you know, you know, something like things like that. But that's all it is. It's like walk by, like, oh hey, what's, you know, and say their bit and go on.
you develop like a tough skin to people that are just
We have to.
ignorant. and
We
stuff?
have to. We have to, but we are also tolerant of everyone too. Everyone is welcome here. Our bathrooms, they're all unisex. If you're uncomfortable, for a female, we do have a bathroom that employees and you know, people use, handicapped, you know, that is locked, and we can unlock it for you. Absolutely. It's supposed to be open to everyone and anyone.
Is that right? Do you find is there a lot of straight people that come here too?
Oh, absolutely. More so of straight girls come here because they feel
Yeah.
comfortable. At the same time, you know, the straight guys who come here too, like girlfriends or friends or whatever, they have a great time. You know, sometimes every once in a while they might get uncomfortable if some guy comes on to them, but that guy doesn't know.
Yeah,
you know?
you know.
As long as you take it with a grain of salt, be like, wow, thanks for the compliment. You know, and to be honest, I'm bi. I'm
Right.
bisexual. I love everyone.
Right.
So I go both ways. I'm a greedy motherfucker. That's me. When it comes to older generations, I can't be upset with them. I can't be mad at them.
The little old
They
ladies.
were raised in a certain atmosphere in a different way of life. You know, I have to take that with a grain of salt.
Right.